All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
well,
mode.
we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empires fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
I want to talk to the kids.
No, there's no fucking way you're talking to my goddamn kids.
Sometimes human beings are more than boy or girl. Because human beings are creatures, and we're wild and exciting. Sometimes we're something else.
Stop trying to brainwash the kids.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normath.
The sun is
shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 257 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. So what's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers? And yo hoes, it's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
All right. Are we feeling large and in charge today? Welcome to the Daily Swole, the only mancast that is guaranteed to get you fucking yoked, hydrated, and your nipples blown off every fucking day. Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like button over there wherever you're watching. We are available on every fucking platform because we have to be, in the off chance that we get banned, but also because I want you to be able to find me wherever you are. Make sure that you are listening. Apple Podcast, Spotify. Leave a review. Brand new feature on Spotify. You can leave some 5 stars if you enjoy the show, so make sure you do so. And also Apple Podcast. Thank you so much to everyone that has done so thus far. All right. Also, not to mention, we're going to talk about it because fuck your resolution season is here. We're right in the middle of it. We got our Swole New Year's party coming up next Wednesday, but we have some epic specials going on over there at SwoleNormusX.com. So if you're ready to join the greatest fam in the realm, make sure you head on over there and join the fam today. What's going on, Michael? What's up, Nick? How we doing? Let's get some more biceps and gorillas, some more cheers. Let's get it all out. We woke up Brandon. Christine, what's going on? We have Joe. We got, Raven, Kathleen, Glowing Artiste, Silvers, Elif. We are here with Cerny and John. Everyone is here. Let's get today's party started. Let's summon the Falcon and let's have a great show. We got a big one, so let's just jump right on in. Very interesting rendition of the Call of the Falcon. Put some respect on it.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Oh, that was absolutely...
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
That was epic. Oh my God. All right, fam. Hashtag 7 pillars for a chance to win today's Swole card. Isn't that a nice one? Isn't that a beauty? Falcon, you outdid yourself, didn't you? Straight up, you outdid yourself. My God, if that didn't break, that was on the Richter scale, motherfuckers. That was a big one. All right, hashtag 7 pillars for a chance to win today's Swole card. Drop that in the comments down below. Now let's moisturize. Let's get into that tip, shall we? Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's just respectful. Come on, show some fucking respect. All right, hashtag 7 pillars. Let me move that over. There we go. That looks nice. It looks nice in the corner like that. Look at that. Look at that sexy Tessie. Hashtag 7 pillars. Let's see what we got going on with the SwoleFam. Let's see. We got a 10. John, thank you so much. Very nice. Nick, a 15 out of 10. Michael, a 9.9. That was nice, right? That was solid. Glowing Artiste. An 11, Kathleen, a 10, Cerny, a 9. Good start. Man, we got some, it's been a while. It's been a while since we fucking just blew the roof off at the beginning of the show, but you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. We're just getting better every day, aren't we?
I got hairy legs.
Oh, we're well aware. All right, let's get into that tip. My God, this is a great show. I am fucking amped. Let's get some more gorillas. Let's let it all fly. Remember, tomorrow is FEF, by the way. Tomorrow is FEF, so we also have an amazing show tomorrow. Hopefully, a lot of you are nice and warm in Florida. The temperature dropped dramatically. It's going to be in the low 70s today. Oh my God, it's so cold. It's so cold. Everyone's like, fuck you. It's -10, bro. It's -10. It's like, what's the temperature? We give you like a single number. So it was like in the 50s last night, and it's in the low 70s today, but it's going to be sunny all week. It's just going to be a little bit colder, a little cold spell coming through, but it's nice. It's nice and brisk, but it's definitely a little bit nipply if you're used to being down here in Florida and it's hot. But, you know, the sun is out, the sun is shining, the bacon is sizzling, as it should be. As it should be. Let's get into that first SwoleFam post. I am super, super excited for these SwoleFam posts. These are fucking great. These are glorious. We got a big one. Oh, we got a big one to start with. We got one from Chris here. Let's see what we got. Chris writes, little steak and sweet tater dinner, fucking yum. Wanted to drop some accountability as I've been busy as fuck. After dinner settled, I continued what my week of training has been, which has been taking some active rest recovery days to recharge a bit and get over this funk that's trying to kick my ass. I completed a twice run. I completed a run 2 times in the last 2 weeks, started Swole season week 1 last Friday and felt great after completing and loving the program. Saturday night, after 60 hours of work, I was scheduled for a mobility day in which I did Swolga Gravity, and Sunday was the start of Swole season week 2. After jamming my workout, this is hard to read, I'm sorry. After jamming out my work and Swolga on Saturday, we went walking miles literally at a zoo with Christmas trails of lights until late, which was a great time with my 4 women, no sons allowed. Ladies only. Ladies only. Sunday, more walking, lots of shopping and spending, and I started to feel like shit. Sunday also should have been day 1 of week 2, but I started having some symptoms of upper respiratory crap with serious body aches and migraines, but I've had to push through. I've kept my nutrition on point, paused Swole season until it passes, and every day, starting with this past Saturday, I've done a Swolga session and 2 lightweight circuit rounds. Today I did Genevieve's Express Flexibility Flow number 1 and number 2, Swollen 7, dumbbell, chest and triceps all from home. Though I feel down, I refuse to stay down. Thank you, Swolenormous, Papa, Genevieve, and all the fam. Fuck average, SwoleFam, and fuck your resolutions. I will continue my journey every day for the rest of my days. No excuses. That's all for now, fam. I wish everyone a very merry Swolemas and hope you all get lots of sick fucking gains. As soon as I get back in the gym, maybe after Swole season week 3, I'll update my physical progress, as I will have been back in the gym taking care of myself for 3 months and better eating and living for 4 months. Until next time. Very nice. Excellent. Love it, Chris. Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck yeah. Every day is the journey. Every day I'm 7-pillaring. Every single day. Every single day. It's not going to look the same every day, but guess what? Every day is another day, and it's going to look different day to day, and that's good. It's not going to get boring. The challenge is staying focused. The challenge is staying centered. The challenge is keeping that bullseye or those sights lined up with the center of the bullseye best that you can. You try to do the best that you can every day. And if you don't have if you don't have anything to aim with, if you don't know what you're aiming for, let's say, if you're just saying, okay, I'm going to be healthier. How many of you in the past, before you joined the SwoleFam or found the Daily Swole, how many of you have just fallen off the wagon, so to speak, or not gotten results when you pursued, general health? Like I'm going to eat healthier. I'm going to exercise more. That doesn't mean anything. Seriously, it doesn't. I'm going to exercise more. We're coming up on the mainstream resolutions. You know, we're setting resolutions every fucking day. We're making those changes every day. Change doesn't take time. It takes commitment. So we're not waiting. Also, you can't be general with these executions. You can't just say, I'm going to eat healthier. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm going to exercise more. What does that mean? What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. You have to be very tactical, which is why the 7 pillars are so amazing, because it gives you those focal points. It gives you those things. It gives you those things, and you have to quantify them still. You know, eating quality food, you still have to figure that out. That's the elimination diet. Okay, so you do that. Training, do one of the programs. Cool, it's all structured for you. Recovery, make sure you're getting better sleep. Make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours sleep. But the habits that lead up to it, those habits that will lead you to get better recovery, those habits that will, you know, focus on those 7 pillars. But most people just say, I'm going to be healthier. In other words, that's too vague. You have to get more specific. And the 7 pillars will help you focus, and then you can make sub goals and then sub habits with those 7 pillars. But it gives you those 7 verticals under which you need to pursue those better habits. So got to be specific with those goals. All right, Mike, good morning to the greatest fam in the realm. Have a great Thursday. Let's get after it. This is the time of year when people quit, but not you. You will get that workout in today because you don't make excuses. Instead, you count gains. You go to the fucking gym, you feff the bullshit out of your life, you take responsibility and refuse to be a tainty magooch. The status quo is unacceptable. You put people and processes in your life that will support and enable your success, not detract from it. You understand the importance of the 7 pillars and how results are greater than the sum of their parts. In other words, you are a motherfucking badass that rocks that swole privilege with pride. Make it a fantastic day, fam. Biceps and gorillas. Goddamn right. Yow. Yow. Gotta be specific with your goals. Damn right, Sarah. You gotta be specific with your goals. If you're not specific, you will fail. You're definitely going to be putting yourself, you know, in the crosshairs. You're definitely going to give yourself a higher chance of failing. And what's the point of that? Why would you want to give yourself a higher chance of failing? Let me see here. I want to welcome Glowing Artiste to Unlimited. I saw this earlier and I wanted to flag it. Everyone say welcome. Welcome to the Unlimited fam. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome, welcome, Unlimited. Welcome officially. Lean into it, dig into it, and enjoy. Enjoy everything that Unlimited has to offer, which is much. And we're adding new stuff every single day. So every single week, because we're working on it every single day. Better and better as time goes on. Welcome to Unlimited. Super stoked to have you. All right, our next post is drum roll.
What's in the box?
Inside the private group, SwoleFam style. Steph, we got a little hand wave, a new post. Welcome, welcome, welcome. More applause. Steph writes, I have some questions aimed at the lovely ladies of the SwoleFam. Guys, this might be a little icky because it deals with girly issues.
That's fucking bullshit.
But your perspective is still welcome. I promise this won't be graphic. All right. I have endometriosis, and if you have it or are familiar with the disorder, I don't need to explain to you how painful and debilitating it can be. I'm dealing with it today, and the pain is radiating down my legs so bad it hurts to walk to the bathroom, let alone even thinking about the gym. If that isn't frustrating enough, it happens around my menstrual cycle, which causes weird changes in my appetite. I go from not wanting to be bothered with food to ready to eat everything around me, if I'm not in too much pain to eat, that is. It's absolutely disgusting. It's like there's a Nikocado avocado deep inside me. That's a terrible visual, but we'll continue the sentence. Deep inside me that wants to break free around that time, then hibernates. Sounds like Nikocado. These things are probably my biggest barriers to getting where I want to be. So any recommendations as to how to get through this without completely derailing what little progress I've started to make? All right, so I'll let you ladies answer this question and jump in the comments. I have a feeling that Steph, I think you were live when I was on live on TikTok yesterday, and you think you were talking about this. You said you were inconsistent with your nutrition. What's going on with your nutrition? There's a lot of issues that can be brought on or exacerbated by environmental toxins, by poor dietary or sleep habits. But obviously, these are medical conditions that sometimes there isn't such a blatant, it depends on why it came about. And I'm sure you're dealing with this with your medical professionals. But yeah, those are the episodes, the ones with Dr. Jamie Seaman on the Fundamental Health podcast with Dr. Paul Saladino. Those episodes with Dr. Jamie Seaman are great for women's health. So I think they cover endo, they cover PCOS, and, she goes over, prenatal, postnatal, premenopausal, perimenopausal, postmenopausal, like women's health. So I would check out those episodes. And a lot of these things, obviously come back to lifestyle habits and come back to nutrition and come back to sleep and just, unplugging from the modern life a little bit more and getting back to what your body really needs rather than, trying to cover things up or deal with symptoms. So I'm not saying there's a magic answer here for you, but I know a lot of women, and members of the SwoleFam that have dramatically improved these concerns, because a lot of these issues come back to insulin resistance, and everyone's a little bit different. Everyone's a little bit different with how they react with these issues. Some people, you might find dramatic improvements when working with lifestyle adjustments, and then other people might kind of keep feeling like they're banging their head against the wall. So we'll stay plugged in and check out those podcasts, and hopefully we can help you navigate this. And all the other ladies, or any other ladies in the SwoleFam that have dealt with that, you can drop that in the comments down below. And that was from the private Facebook group, so go and check that out too and give her some additional feedback. Christian, a comment on the yoga class, Body Reset Flow number 1. Loved the breath work that opened this practice. This was a beautiful flow and definitely reset my body. Love this one and will certainly return to it. Fantastic. Excellent. And before we get into some knowledge cock, we have, man, the SwoleFam is really laying it down. Really laying it down. We got some fucking artistes in the comment in the SwoleFam. So Nicholas wrote us a nice little song that I will sing. I'm going to freestyle this, a little bit of a Christmas jingle. So thank you very much, Nicholas, for this lovely rendition. Let's see. Hashtag SwoleFam. So fam, I was feeling festive after my sick fucking chest pump at the gym. So I thought I'll have a little fun and actually sing my written out lyrics to Lifting in the Fucking Gym to the sound of Winter Wonderland. I'm not a singer by any means, and I messed up my timing, LOL, but still in good fun. And that video is great. I'm not going to put you on blast. I shall sing it as well, and maybe we can do a duet someday. Barbells clank, are you lifting in the gym? Sweat is glistening, it's a jam in sight. We're lifting tonight, lifting in the motherfucking gym. Gonna add a little freestyle. Gonna train, we are the SwoleFam. Here for some motherfucking gains. Using the 7 pillars to be strong. I fucking messed it up. Lifting in the motherfucking gym. You need a motherfucking in there. In the gym, we'll build some muscle and pretend we're Papa Swole. We'll say, are you a beesh? Wait, we'll say, are you a beesh? We'll say, no, man. So get to the motherfucking gym. Yeah, I don't know this song well enough to do the... Later on, we'll eat some steak as the sweet potatoes start to bake. You're missing a couple syllables here. To lift every fucking day. Hey, a little more swearing. No excuses made. Go to the fucking gym. Whatever. Go to the fucking gym. That song sucks. Your writing is good. Winter Wonderland blows. Your song is cool. Winter Wonderland sucks. All right. If I can't sing it, it sucks. It's good. It's good. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Very well done. You see, it's not the syllables. The syllables are more important than the actual words. You got to hit every syllable. And then, yeah, I forgot. You put some dots in there too, so I definitely missed some B's, but you get the idea. You can go see Nick's rendition. It needs some work. It's all right. But it's the thought that counts. Merry Swolemas. The cool thing is that when you rewrite a song like that, it's like, we'll say no, get to the fucking gym. Fuck it. Next line. Papa Swolio sings. All right, fam, let's get into some knowledge cock. Fantastic. Excellent, Nick. More applause. All right, fam, it's Fuck Your Resolution season. Let's fucking go. Fuck Your Resolution specials are live right now over there at SwoleNormousX.com. Do you have any idea what we have inside X? You should, because we have a fucking list that goes on for days on the membership page. We have everything that you need to crush your 7 pillars. We're talking about at the beginning of this episode. We talk about it every episode. Do you know why? Because in order to maximize your gains, to maximize your progress, whether you're trying to lose a ton of fat, whether you're trying to put on a ton of muscle, you just want to improve mobility, you just want to feel like you did 20 years ago before you let your body go to shit. We have everything that you need. We have everything that you need to crush all 7 of those pillars. And that's why executing every single day, keeping your sights on that target, but also having the tools to execute that. All right. It's great to have a target. If you don't have a gun to shoot, what's it worth? And if you don't have any bullets, then that gun's worth nothing. So you need to actually have the tools to accomplish your task. And that's what we do for you inside Swole Enormous X. Not only are you surrounding yourself with amazing vocalists like Nicholas and like everyone in SwoleFam, all these amazing posts that you hear us read every day, the Forging Pillars episodes, everything that we do every single day here on the Daily Swole for going on 6 years straight, coming up on May 8th of 2022, 6 years straight, every single day, going over amazing SwoleFam posts, answering questions, really keeping one another accountable. We have the tools that you need. So if you've been listening to the show for a few weeks, for a few months, and God, at this point, maybe even a few years, and you haven't joined the SwoleFam, what are you waiting for? Join today, SwoleNormousX.com, and fucking let's go. Let's fucking go. Now's the time. Join the fam today. We got Glowing Artiste, brand new unlimited member. And like I always say, you can join the fam for less than $5. I know things could be tight and maybe it's not a good time. Everyone's buying Christmas presents and traveling and doing stuff like that. So join for less than $5 and surround yourself with the best people in the realm, and you can upgrade at any time. But now's the time to start, laying those foundations, especially because January 1st is coming and the gyms are going to be motherfucking packed. Props for a home gym. Another benefit of having the home gym. January 1st is another fucking day at the office. January 1st, you don't have to worry about everyone just mobbing the squat racks and stuff. It's just another day. You got your own gym. Boom. It's just another day. Some more sick fucking gains. You know how we play, Bish? All right, let's take a question here.
What's in the box?
All righty. Whoa. Just zoomed in on that word swole. Jordan Russell, 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting creative there, pal. Papa Swolio, why do some people not want to be swole? Being swole is good. I agree. Not a question. Why do some people not want to be swole? Well, some people are jabronis. Some people are jabbernets. Some people are lazy fucking beaches, and they just rather blame everyone else for their problems. Why do some people not want to be swole? I don't know. I don't care if you want to paint pictures. I don't care if you want to build benches out of salvaged wood. What does that matter? Make some fucking gains. Take care of your health. But I lift things all day long for work. It's not the same. Your body adapts to constant exercise all the time. It's essentially fucking cardio and high rep endurance shit. You want to really make some gains? You want to take care of your health? Give yourself focused physical exercise that will undo the damage from your repetitive movements at work, that will add to your physical mobility, that will add to decreasing your stress, that will improve your life. Take care of yourself. Why do some people not want to be swole? Why do some people... I'm not even going to say it. That was just really gross, even though I say worse things like that all the time. But yeah, people do a lot of stuff. All right. You got more questions. Drop them live. We'll take one. I see a couple popping up. We'll take a couple live questions. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio in the live chat. Mr. Michaels, Papa Swolio, do you have a nice way to tell old men at the gym to leave you the fuck alone while you lift? Do I have a nice way? Well, I'm not sure there's a nice way to say, leave me the fuck alone. You could put a hat on and don't make eye contact. Never make eye contact. Put headphones in and just when they come over and talking, you're just grunting. Ugh. Just don't answer. Put your headphones on. Don't answer. head is down, you're focused, really short, like, yep, like real short answers. Or just say like, I'm in the middle of a lift, man. I'm focused. I appreciate it, but you know, I can't talk right now. That's a good way to say it. I've literally said stuff like that. Or you just don't answer. Someone says something to you, you pretend like you don't hear it. You're in the gym to do some fucking work. You're in the gym to do some fucking work. Do some fucking work. Fucking old men. Old men in the gym, always standing there with their leg up on the bench in the locker room. They're always got their leg up on the bench and they're, you know, blow drying their fucking ball hair with the hair dryer. They're always doing that fucking little cockhead, looks like it's fucking in Vietnam or something, just sitting in the bush. It's like, dude, why are you giving your pubes a perm in the locker room? Just fucking towel off. Like people, it's strange. It's like people don't have a home. You don't have a shower at home. I know some people just go to work, but some people just like go to the gym and they just use every amenity because they pay for it. That's usually why. It's like, well, I pay for the shower, so I may as well use it. It's part of my membership. Unfortunately. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll upload my rendition of Do You Want to Build a Home Gym to the tune of Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Very nice. Derek, thanks for telling me to go to the fucking gym today. Goddamn right, go to the fucking gym. I would love to tell you all on TikTok as well. I would love to post another video, but I'm still banned until next Tuesday bullshit. For some reason. But I think I'm just going to keep on going live for like an hour, for like half an hour on TikTok while I'm getting some sun on my nips. It's strange. They won't let me post a video, but they let me stream live. It doesn't seem to make sense. I feel like it was a mistake, like a glitch or something. Trace, Papa Swolio, this is probably futile, but how do I get my parents to start eating better? I'm still living at home and I find myself often eating their dinner after work and the gym. Okay, so living at home, no big deal. I mean, how do you get your parents to start eating better? You don't. You lead by example. If you're eating their dinner after work in the gym, that's your fault. You need to be cooking your own food, making your own food. So if you cook your own food, then boom. Cook your own food, make your own food, and ask if they want some. Like, hey, I'm making some, ground beef and or this. Like, would you like some? Want me to make you some? And then you can make it for them. You have to cook your own food. Now, even when I was still living at home, like in college and summers and stuff, I make my own food. I would cook my own food. That's how it goes. You're not in control. If you're not in control of your own food, if you're just eating their dinners, it's like, how do I get them to eat healthier so I can eat healthier? So you can eat their leftovers? Like, make your own food. There's the answer. All right. Let's see here. What old men blow dry their balls? Michelle, I blow dry my balls. Let's fucking go. We don't need any black mold forming. Come on now. Come on now. No? Anyone? Anyone? No? No?
How dare you?
If you're getting black mold around your ball sack, that's another problem. Black mold. All right, let's see. Let's see here. All right, let's take another question here. Ruari F316, Papa Solio, best ways to build lacking body parts after an injury. Focus on them. That's a very vague question. After an injury, then you need to build them back up. I would just make sure that you're practicing yoga so you don't create imbalances. And a lot of times when you have an injury, you actually start compensating with other muscles and people forget to work on both sides or work on muscles that have overworked, from the injury. Yeah, you don't want moldy nuts. You don't want moldy nuts. And I don't care if you got a water slide down there or you have a Amazon forest. Use a blow dryer. Blow dry the sack and blow dry the roast beef. Like, air it out. It's nice. It's nice. Trust me. It's very refreshing. You can put on like the cold jet. Woo! Very exciting. Exciting times. Let's see. Beal4968. Why do so many people hate on sumo deadlifts? Is that a thing that people do? I don't do sumo deadlifts just because I want to do a real deadlift. Sumo deadlifts, and that's a real deadlift too. Yeah, I mean, you're pulling it like 3 inches, depending on the person. I think it's just because a lot of people do sumos because you can go heavier because you're not really moving it that far of a distance. You can definitely go heavier on sumo when you practice it regularly in many cases, but hits different muscles. It's kind of like you go with a sumo. A lot of people do sumo with poor form as well. But for me, I've always done conventional deadlift. I think a lot of people are better off in general doing conventional deadlifting from like a low platform, maybe from like, 6 inches off the ground, take away that initial pull from the actual ground because it's very standardized, kind of like the SATs or any kind of standardized test. It's really, it's, if you're good at test taking, you're practicing test taking. You're not practicing the knowledge really. So with the deadlift, if you want to lift with good form all the way through and you don't have ideal hip mobility or knee mobility or ankle mobility, one, you should work on those, but also you can lift from a little bit of a higher platform, not a rack pull per se, but it'll get you through that initial sticking point, put you in a better anatomical position and biomechanical position, and it's a safer lift. So a lot of times shortening that range of motion for a deadlift is great. Also hex bars and stuff like that can be very beneficial. But yeah, for me personally, whenever I've done a deadlift, I always go conventional. I don't do sumo deadlifts. But a lot of it's a much shorter pull. Yeah, it's more than 3 inches. It's definitely more than 3 inches, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? A lot of people go really wide and they go like boom, boom. Have you've seen people, right? You've seen people that do sumos and it's like a fucking couple inches. It's like 5 or 6 inches. But bottom line, look, as long as you have good form, try them both. See which one you like. It's good to have proficiency in different movements. But I'm assuming, in other words, that's why most people would hate on sumos. I mean, that's just my opinion about them in general. I don't do them, but at the same time, I don't really hate on sumo deadlifts. It's like, whatever. You want to do them, then do them. When did you start down the Swole path? A long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. Ah, yes, a long time ago. Derek, does your programs have mace bell workouts? We have an entire mace bell section in the Swollen 7. So the Swollen 7 section are 7-minute workouts that you can actually expand, you can repeat. So we have 7-minute mace bell workouts that you can loop, that you can repeat, that you can do in sequence. So whenever we add new rounds to the Swollen 7 mace bell, you can string them together, or you can do one repeated 2 or 3 times, so you can expand that to like a 15-minute, 21-minute workout. So yeah, we have mace bell, and we got a big release day coming up next Wednesday for the Swole New Year party. Oh, let me bring that up. For the Swole New Year party. There we go. Swole Year release party. Here we go. Swole Year release party Wednesday. Let me just move that. Excuse me, Derek. Wednesday, December 29th. A week from yesterday. So we have major releases coming. So absolutely. So we definitely do have Mace Bell. We're actually adding, I don't want to give too much away because that's what the release party is for. So we'll see you inside Swole TV and join the fam today. Get access to all that. SwoleNormusX.com. And yeah, Swollen 7 Mace are fire. And we're going to be doing more of those. Hint, hint. Excited. Broken Arrow 1999. What a great fucking movie. What should I hit in the home gym today? What should I hit? I don't know. Your wife? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't hit your wife. Don't do that.
Best move
don't do it.
To silence a woman?
Do legs. Do legs. Don't hit a woman. Don't hit anyone unless they deserve it. If they deserve it, if a man, like someone, if the person deserves it, you can hit them. All right. Doreen, Papa, do you know the best way to prepare for a mini marathon? The best way? I don't know if there is a best way of anything. A mini marathon. What is a mini marathon? Like there's a full marathon, there's a half marathon. We got a bunch of runners here, I think, in the fam too. What's a mini marathon? I know full marathon, there's a half. I don't know what a mini consists of. That being said, fam.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep.
It's time to go fucking deep. Let's go. Let's go. A couple of those are way too long. What is that? Oh my God. No, that's too long. That's too long. We'll do this one picture. That one of those is way too long. We got a privilege checklist, race and class. Create your personal action plan. Social justice teach-in week. The Gina Davis Institute on Gender in Media. Oh, what the fuck is that? I'm not even. I can't do that right now. There's way too much text on those pictures. Okay, here during this Christmas holiday, we got one of those like 6 Instagram pictures. One of these fucking pictures I hate. This is from Crystal Mubarak, RD. Aha, she's got a couple consonants after her name, which means she's in debt for a stupid degree that didn't teach her anything. During this Christmas holiday, it's okay to play in the snow and not go to the gym. I need a crickets soundboard. Like, what? It's okay to eat desserts without regret because calories don't exist if you don't feel bad about them. Set some time off for yourself. Okay? Okay. Put marshmallows in your hot cocoa. What are you, 3? Enjoy comfort foods and holiday specials. Again with the food. And eat candy canes. Okay. During this Christmas holiday, it's okay to, I don't know, do everything. In other words, because it's a, quote, Christmas holiday, you can make excuses and you can do all this shit that you fucking shouldn't be doing. You can eat shit that you shouldn't be eating and you know you shouldn't be eating it, but you're going to use that as an excuse. Let's just call it what it is. There you go. Okay. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. You can eat, look, if you're an adult, you can eat a candy cane in July. Would you? No. No. Oh my God, a candy cane in July? It's July. You're an adult. Why? This is kind of like a weird habitual association. It's why, like, when you're fed cereal when you're a child, you grow up thinking that should be something you're eating every fucking day. Just grains and fucking milk. Like, that's something you should be eating. Cornflakes, this disgusting trash that get fed to kids. It's definitely not healthy. It's definitely not good for you. So all these cereals are just completely garbage. So you grew up eating them and thinking it's all right. You just grow up eating peppermint candy canes in December. So every time it's December, it's like Pavlov's dog. You know, every time December comes around, oh my God, I have to eat candy canes now. Oh my God, it's February. I got to stuff chocolate in my face on the 14th. It's all about eating. It's all about eating. It's just complete nonsense. Why is it a registered dietitian? How can you be a registered dietitian and telling people to eat garbage? I don't care if it's Christmas. Eat real food. Why does it have to be shitty food? Why can't you eat food? Fine. You want to give presents? Okay. Fine. You want to spend time with family? Okay, cool. Let's eat all this fucking shit because it's Christmas. Let's eat all this shit. The fuck is Magic Spoon? All that stuff is trash. Oh, is it protein cereal or carb-free cereal? Magic Spoon. Yeah, give me a break. All this stuff is garbage. There's nothing magic about it. People are just in denial. People are in denial. They just can't stop eating shit. Keep on trying to. Cereal is famine food. Wheat and grains are just famine food. It's what happens when you just have no fucking food. There's a plague that kills all the cattle. So we have to eat fucking grain and wheat. Stores for the whole winter. Makes you bloated. Gain extra weight. Gross. Gross. All right, let's take, let's see what we got here. We got a couple. We got 2 videos. We got some videos. Oh my God. What is that thing? All right, we got 2 videos. One of them, we got a teacher. This woman is a professor. And we got a bullying post. All right, let's do a little vote here. Number 1 or number 2? What do we got, fam? Come on now, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What is Magic Spoon anyway? $11 a box? Well, all cereal's going up because of inflation. Thanks, Brandon. But what was it made out of? Yeah. Number 2, number 1. All right. Drop a number 2 or number 1 in the comments. I see a lot of 1s. I see a lot of 2s. I'm seeing more 2s. I'm seeing more 2s. This video is nice. This video is titled.
What's in the box?
This video is titled. This woman is a professor. Oh boy.
I never identified as a woman or a man, but they, them doesn't work for me because of my abuse history. So my pronouns have just kind of defaulted at she.
Hold on. Okay. You don't need caffeine. Hopefully you're not drinking any caffeine. You need no sugar, like whatever you're on, like cut the dose. Let's just put it that way. Coming out of the gates hard, kicking hard. All right. So I guess this woman's a professor. And I think from what I got for a second was because of her using her abuse or whatever. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Like no one should be abused or a victim, but using that as like a crutch or using that as the shotgun point for other delusions. All right. So let's
I never identified as a woman or a man, but they, them doesn't work for me because of my abuse history. So
what does that mean? I never identified as a woman or a man. That's really weird. That's really weird. Okay, if you don't know. But they, them doesn't work for me because of my abuse history. Whatever. Okay, this is something you need to talk to a professional. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. That's an expert in trauma. So of course that depends on what happens. So unfortunate, but you see what happens as a result. I don't know where the rest of this is going, but there's the premise.
My pronouns have just kind of defaulted at she. But I'm like, why do I have to be identified in terms of a gender?
Because you're a woman. Because you have a vajiji. Because you're a biological female. So you're a female. You're a woman. This isn't make-believe. This isn't Halloween. You're a female. Let's continue.
Why can't I identify with something that I actually identify with?
I'm just pausing this intermittently because the suspense is killing me. What do you identify? What do you identify with? If you don't identify as a man or a woman, what the fuck do you identify as? No, this needs serious medical attention.
So what do I identify with most?
Oh God. Oh God.
My brain!
I'm sorry, what?
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Her brain? Her brain? So the miracle of consciousness and self-awareness, right? The brain knows that it's a brain to be aware of itself. This is why we're higher order creatures than anything else on the planet, as far as we're aware. How do you identify as your brain? Those hemispheres are misfiring. Need your spark plugs. Change that, probably.
And I have a master's degree, which earns me the honorific of professor. So my pronoun should be the professor. Just anytime you would use a pronoun, just say the professor.
You mean the basketball player? The guy that schools people in street ball? Breaking ankles every fucking day? The professor? Is that who you're talking about? The professor? The professor? Is that who you're talking about? Fucking dropping bombs from downtown?
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's a mouthful, I admit, but I could be identified by my brain. Oh my God, I'm loving this.
This is what you're paying for. This is what you're paying for. Yeah, what master's degree gives you a professor? That's not how that works in my experience. This is what you're paying for. Yeah. Those interest rates on those student loans. Yep. How's it feel? How's it feel to how those $300 a month payments feel when you see what the fuck was teaching you? Oh my God. You identify with your brain, professor. Well, I think, come on. We all know that professor has to be rooted in fucking colonialism or something, right? That it's colonist. It's colonistic. That's got to be something. It's got to be some sort of white, cis male, white supremacy. Look up the Latin on professor. That's got to be something evil, right? That's got to be something evil. It's got to be something evil. This is teaching your kids. See what happens? If you have people with mental disorders that are teaching people, you're like implanting mental, not disorders, but you're implanting disordered thinking and concepts that are devoid of logic into people's like fundamentally functioning brains. And they're no longer going to function. And you see that by the rapid increase. Like we have this chart. I have this chart that shows the correlation with mental distress in this country with septum piercings and hair dye. I think it's the phthalates in the hair dye. I think when you use purple, greens, pinks, I think you get this, you're absorbing excessive amounts of phthalates into your scalp. For fuck's sake. They have, what's funny is like they have shirts, for example. I see this on, I was at Teespring or Amazon. They have shirts that say they're only they're more than, or don't gender conformity, or there are more than two genders. And then when you go to check out on Amazon, it tells you like, you know, what size or what style do you want? And it's like male or female. So you have a shirt that says there are more than two genders, and then you can choose a male or a female at checkout. So kind of answers the question right there. There are men and women. There are males and females. They are. That's just biological fact. Okay. No matter what you say, you might have some other brain firings, and that should be addressed by professionals. And everyone is welcome to live their life the way they want. But I mean, look, if you don't know what you are, come on. If you don't know what you are, how fucking ridiculous is that? It's because of the soy. It's because of the environmental toxins. And it's because of the indoctrinations in school. People are getting their brains poisoned. You're eating poisoned food. Your eyes are consuming constant poison with social media and Netflix and TikTok and shit like that. All right. This title is called Bring Back Bullying. I don't know. That's a tough play. Here we go.
Here's how I classically condition people to use the correct pronouns, okay? So when someone's first introduced to either your pronouns or someone else's pronouns, when you introduce them or when that person introduces them, you say, oh yeah, my pronouns are she, her, or my pronouns.
Why'd you point to your nose?
Are she, they, or they're.
What the fuck is this? What's this? She, her, or they. Why'd you poke your nose? Okay. We're going to start this over again because I always got to like pause it. I can't play it. I can't let it play through. I got to pause it because like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. Like, where does this stop? You're just going to talk to people and everyone's going to be giving you your pronouns. What are you going to keep a chart? You're going to list it all? Like, what should I call you? You know what's interesting? What doesn't make sense to me with the pronouns? Guess what doesn't make sense to me? It's about how you're referred to by other people. Like when I'm talking to you, what's your name? Jamira? Mike? Piotr? I'll call you that. she and her or he and him, like, oh, he likes to play baseball. You're not around that person if you're not next to him, if you're being referred to by someone else. So it's like when I'm not around and other people are talking about me, this is what they're going to say. This stuff does not matter. This does not matter. I'm literally going to tell you right now, you might be offended. What else is new? The pronoun shit does not matter. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense. It's without sense. There's no sense present in this situation. It does not fucking matter. You got a Y chromosome, you're a dude. You got an X chromosome, you're a female. You want to dress up as the opposite sex, you want to wear a clown costume, you want to pretend like you're a bird and you can fly around. We have room for all sorts of mental disorders. There are plenty. So many people are medicated. Kids are on ADHD medication since they're fucking out of the womb. You know, we're eating garbage food. We're just being, our brains are hijacked by social media and by these fucking phones and spy devices. You know, we're inundated with endocrine disruptors in all of our products, from household cleaners and shampoos and body washes and lotions and sprays and laundry detergents. And no wonder people, and then you're going to lock people down for a year or 2 years and scare the fuck out of them, you know, with this whole bullshit scam. It's frightening. It's frightening, but people are broken. People are broken. This is what's going to happen. What do you expect? You expect people to be mentally sane? They don't really have any true hardships. We have access to everything, too much food, too much media, too much everything. How much music do you need? Every music, all the songs. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, the good old days, but you used to go and like buy a CD. You'd have to go buy the CD or listen to the radio all day, hoping the song that you like would come on again. And then you jack that shit up to a fucking 11. You have to listen to 10 minutes of radio commercials every fucking song. You'd appreciate things more. You have to work for it. You go buy a CD, go buy a cassette, you go buy these things and you listen to the music, and you didn't have everything on demand. You didn't have every movie. You had to go to the movie. You had to go to the movie store and stuff. And like, yeah, it's more efficient now. And I'm not saying it's worse, but I'm just saying like people just have things easier. Okay. Which is good too, because that's why we're working hard. That's why generations, why our grandparents, our parents, that's why other generations worked hard in order to provide things easier for their kids. The problem is when it gets so easy, what do you work for? What's your purpose? What do you have to do? You don't have to work for food. You don't have to work for entertainment. You don't have to, like, everything is so, technology and all these things that keep us occupied are so deflationary. Like, we get any music you want, any song you want at any time. You can watch anything you want at any time. You can order and eat and get anything outside your house in a day or an hour or whatever. There's no challenge. There's no challenge. So what's the enemy? What's the other? What's the friction? People that don't exercise don't have any friction. People that don't play sports don't have any competition. You know, what you're trying to do is just pick a fight. You're trying to pick a fight, pick an enemy, pick something that you can work hard against. So you're creating this nonsensical boogeyman about race, about, you know, the white man, about capitalism, about the patriarchy, about, you know, people are creating all these roadblocks, making these mental, I don't know, these psychological boogeymen that can't be overcome. You are just creating your identity around fighting something that doesn't need to be fought. Like, what are you fighting? What are you an activist for? What are you working so hard for? I didn't even finish playing this fucking post, but I think I just started with like, yeah, rant time, fucking Rantosaurus. The pronouns don't matter. They don't. And I'm not saying that to be rude to anyone, but it doesn't fucking matter. It does not fucking matter. It's a distraction. It's nonsense. It truly is. It's like, oh, my pronouns are, I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care what you, like, it doesn't matter to me. This just means like, these are my feelings. Like, okay. Don't care. Don't care. Why does it matter? We're going to have thousands of these fucking things that everyone's going to have to remember, every person. It's insane. Where does it stop? It doesn't. It doesn't stop. It just keeps on going. It doesn't stop. You give a mouse a cookie, he's want a glass of milk. I've said this over and over again. It's going to keep on going and going and going. It never stops. It's about power. It's about authority. And if you play the victim enough and you complain enough and you get your way, it's like a 3-year-old throwing a tantrum. If they cry, kick, and scream, and eventually you give in, guess what they're going to do the next time? Cry, kick, and scream until you give in again. And then guess what they're going to do again the next time? Cry, kick, and scream until they get their way. And that's what these fucking people are doing. They're just crying, kicking, and complaining about anything and everything until they get their way. That's why they make arguments that can't be refuted, because they don't make sense to begin with. You say all these fucking words, all these buzzwords about racism, about classism, about fucking colonizing, all this bullshit, ableist, and all this fucking stupid shit. And then if you disagree, you are a mean person. Look how horrible you are. You don't care about people in wheelchairs. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Most people that are in any kind of like victimized situation, they don't want to be looked at as a victim. They want to be normal. They want to feel whole. They want to feel like they did before. They don't want to be fucking patronized. Most of this stuff is actually racist. When you start saying like, oh, it's white supremacy, this is why black people can't do this. You're telling black people that they're not good enough. That's what you're doing. You're blaming things on white supremacy. You're blaming things. And it's nonsense. There's no issue with white supremacy in this country. There's none. There's absolutely none. How many white supremacists are there in the United States? 14? Like, where are they? Oh, they're just everywhere. Yeah, just running around rampant like rats in the sewer. It's bullshit. You're literally telling people that they can't do anything about it because they are literally in a victimized race. Like, they're not as good, which is why they can't succeed. So you're literally perpetuating and promoting racism. It's insulting. It's insulting. It's insulting if you are a black person. It's insulting if you are Hispanic. It's insulting if you are Asian. It's insulting. It's insulting. The people that are successful, the ones that work really hard, that never give up. And yeah, sure, we need to give more people opportunities, I think, all over the country. I think that's what's supposed to happen with deflationary technology and with an improving society, which our society is not. It's not improving. But when you have an improving society, what does that do? Over time, it gives more people more access. No one's ever going to have an even playing field from the start. It's never going to happen. But opportunity, that can be improved. We should never have equal outcome. That's based on merit and that's based on effort. And but equal opportunity, that can always improve. I mean, the poorest person in the United States today is wealthy compared to anyone 500 years ago. Like, even a lower income person today has air conditioning. No one had air conditioning 300 years ago. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt, with all the money and all the slaves in the world, didn't have air conditioning. So it's like, I'm not saying they didn't use like water convection and like all this like weird piping in the pyramids to cool themselves off. Not in the pyramids, but you know what I'm saying. They didn't have like 10,000 eunuchs just like blowing on them for air conditioning. You get my point. So we have a lot of benefits today. So even people that are struggling the most today are wealthy based on, all things historical. Anyway, Christine, it's like me getting all worked up because the world is built for right-handed people. Yeah, for the most part. And why is that? Like, what percentage of people are right-handed? It makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense. Maybe less now than in the past, but remember when like the mouse used to always be for like right-handed when it was like curved for the right-handed? Yeah. It's like, you don't see people that are left-handed rioting in the streets. All right. Yeah. Jarella, none of this matters. They want us distracted by pronouns and gender and race while they delete the Constitution and turn you into a ward of the state. That's 100% true. And most people don't know what the Constitution is, really. Most people don't know what the Constitution is. They think the Constitution is like the government setting rules for the people. It's the people setting rules for the government. Like, that's what the Constitution is. The Constitution is to protect people from the government. Like, everyone forgets the fucking enemy. They forget the fucking enemy. Government is the enemy. It truly is. That's right. Government control. Most people don't know their history. People don't understand the Constitution. I'm not a constitutional expert. It's a complicated document. It's a beautifully written document. But it's to protect people against the government. Against authoritarian rule. What is the Second Amendment for? It's to protect, it's not for you to carry, to protect against someone robbing you in the street. That's not what the Second Amendment is for. Sure, that's beneficial. If someone comes to attack you, yeah, you can handle your shit. You can protect yourself. It's against the government. It's to protect yourself against tyrannical rule by government. That's because you weren't around when these dudes decided to say, you know what, fuck this. We're going to govern ourselves. We're going to break away from this authoritarian state and break away from the British Empire. We fought a battle over it, a war. We won. And then this amazing document was created in order to protect the people against government in the future. They're trying to destroy the Constitution. I recommend you read it. There's a great book. I think it's called Know Your Rights, and it breaks down. I forget, I have it over here. It's like a breakdown of each. The Bill of Rights does it with the Constitution. So the Bill of Rights is great. It's called Know Your Rights, I believe. And it breaks down. It goes through the actual definitions of the words at the time they were written. Because if you read words today based on today's meanings, it's not as accurate. You have to so they define all the terms based on when they were written, explain. Oh, it's great. It's a fucking great book. Canada's Charter of Rights was written in 1982. Yeah. And we know how those are doing in Canada. Canada's locking down again. This is one of those, this is the example. This is the example of why the United States is the only free country. And in many places in the United States, you're not free anymore. Right? Vax mandates are fundamentally unconstitutional. I am absolutely shocked that people have allowed this to happen. It's very scary when you see, you can easily see how the Nazis and how they came to power. You can see how this kind of stuff happened. It's exactly the same way. People just went on and complied because they didn't want any problems. They were just protecting themselves and trying to do things either one for the greater good and just because they were afraid, so they went along with it. They went along with it and tried to convince themselves that what they were doing was right or what they were doing to save themselves, and they would have to justify their actions. People just go along with it. You have entire states, entire cities, entire states, millions of people that are just going along with this bullshit. If everyone just said, no, I'm not going to wear a useless fucking mask. No, you're not going to force me to undergo a medical procedure. You're not going to force me to do that. Then they wouldn't be able to do it. But everyone's like, okay, sure, let me do it. It's fucking scary. It is absolutely frightening. It's frightening in itself, and it's frightening that people are going along with it. It's frightening that you have so many people that are just like super happy and actually promoting it. You know, trying to virtue signal, like, look how supportive of the state I am. Oh, we know. Look how a good boy or girl I am. I'm calling people out. It's very Orwellian. You got the spies. Everyone's ratting each other out, yelling at people. Yeah, put your mask on. For what? For what? We know they don't work. So why are we doing it still? There's a lot of things that are nonsensical today, but that's why we have to be loud and we have to talk about it, and you can't comply. You can't go along with it. Yeah. Poland. I think that was Austria, Adrian. Maybe Poland too. Rebecca, it's easier to build a bunch of Holocaust memorials decades later and say never again rather than look into preventing government tyranny. Well, it requires people to take action. And here's another thing that's actually, God damn it, a huge problem is that people are getting tired of it. People are getting tired of hearing about it in the news. And you'll start seeing like a lot of like family or friends or people be like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm unplugged. I don't watch the news anymore. That's very dangerous. Okay. You don't have to be obsessed and, reading it and absorbing every last bit of like news every fucking day. You'll go insane. But to just write it off like, oh my God, it's the same old shit. I don't pay attention. Republican, Democrat. I don't watch this. Oh, it's just another thing. I can't listen to the Biden or the Trump thing. And anyone that just doesn't want to deal with it and is going to justify like, oh, I don't pay attention to the news anymore, you are going to be uninformed and you are going to be blindsided if you're not paying attention. It's very important to pay attention. You don't have to be obsessed. You don't have to ruin your life over it. You actually might save your life and be able to make rational decisions ahead of when shit will hit the fan. So pay attention. Don't write off. Don't be one of those people that just like, oh, I don't watch anymore. It's so stressful. Then you're not going to know what the fuck is going on, and you are going to not be able to make proper decisions in time. So don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. Don't be one of those people that just kind of pretends like, oh, I'm just going to be apathetic because it's cool. And like, I don't listen to any of that stuff anymore. I unplugged from all that. It's just too much. Dangerous. And that's the problem. You start seeing this in the news all the time, over and over again, another booster, another vaccine. They're going to keep on pushing this shit out. It doesn't fucking work. Natural immunity. Everyone's going to get this shit. Stop locking things down. Omicron is absolutely not dangerous whatsoever. Obviously, everyone's going to get this shit. This is what happens when you implement a vaccine in the middle of a pandemic. You knew. Biologists have said fucking ad nauseum. Brett Weinstein and all these other medical experts, Gert Vanderbosch, were talking about evolutionary pressure. You implement a vaccine mid-pandemic, it's going to push the virus to mutate faster and more rapidly. You let it work its way through the population, boom, natural immunity, everyone's good. But we couldn't do that, right? These variants are fucking nonsense. Then you have Bill Gates saying, "Oh, it's going to get worse from here." I'm sure it will, Bill. I'm sure it will. Fucking Dr. Evil over there. In other words, stay on your guard. They're going to keep on fear mongering this stuff, but just take care of your health. What can you control? What can you control? 7 pillars. You can control that. You think they'll continue giving out free donuts for every booster? I don't think they will. I think they'll just say like, hey, if you don't get the booster, you can't come into any of these stores. You can't go to the gym. You can't go to the movies. So they won't have to give out free donuts. You'll be like, well, you can't do anything. You can't do anything if you don't get the booster. So no, vax mandates are unconstitutional. Oh yeah, we left the nose boops. Oh, I forgot that fucking video. Let's watch this stupid video.
Here's how I classically condition people to use the correct pronouns, okay?
I forgot. Thank you, Shonda.
So when someone's first introduced to either your pronouns or someone else's pronouns, when you introduce them or when that person introduces them, you say, oh yeah, my pronouns are she, her, or my pronouns are she, they, or their pronouns are they, them. And every time I poke my nose, right?
Why?
And then when that person keeps talking, they may make an error, and that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. But so say they say, oh yeah, when he did this, and you go, oh yeah, when they did that. Right? Or like, oh yeah, they did that, right?
Why are you poking your nose? Is that like a nervous tick? They did that. Oh yeah, they did that. Why are you poking your nose? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is that? Oh, I'm a dumbass. What the fuck is this nose poking? God, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay, so you do that a few times, right? And so every time you do it, you go boop boop. And I'm sure you could do it in other places, but I do it on my nose. And then eventually
boop boop. So I remember the pronouns.
You'll be talking and maybe they'll slip up because people slip up, and you'll just go, so like, oh yeah, I saw him last week, and you're like, oh, I did it to my therapist today. She misgendered someone I knew, and I said, oh, because I've corrected her enough times, and she was like, and she got it. She fixed it. So
this chick should have been a third base coach. Just fucking stealing all day long. Hit and run. If you know, you know. Are these people on drugs, Cerny? Yes, they are on drugs. They're on drugs. You know what drugs are? Processed fucking sugar, way too much corn syrup, way too much corn, way too much soy, way too much grains, way too much wheat, way too many phthalates, way too much social media, way too little sleep, way too little exercise, way too little meditation. Yeah, they're on fucking drugs. They're just jacked up and they are driven insane by their own lack of purpose and social media and everything else. So yeah, there's a lot of drugs. The science of pronouns, yeah. Fucking pronouns. No, there's no science. There's no science for pronouns. Let's just correct that. I know you're laughing. That was a joke, but yes, I would recommend anyone that's capable of it, move out of California. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of California. Give me a break. Look, if you're still in California, anything that happens is your fault. Like, get the fuck out. Leave. But all my friends, leave. There's better places to live. For God's sake. Fucking leave. Matt, I would think it was a nervous tick and avoid that woman. Let's see. The nose thing is like talking to a child that's condescending. Yeah. Everyone moved to Brandon, Florida. All right, we got a fucking Swole card time. Swole card time. Swole card time. All right. We got a fucking Swole card. I think we know. I think because of this amazing song, I think Nicholas is the winner of today's Swole card with a great song. And the brave rendition of his own song. I know it needs work, but obviously we salute you, Nicholas, and we appreciate your effort to making sick fucking gains, and we hope you're dropping. Maybe I'll get you as a feature on Papa Swolio Sings on my upcoming album. So congratulations, Nicholas. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2057 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. 7 Pillars card coming your way. I guess the 8th pillar is writing a musical. You are a cunning linguist, Nicholas. You are a cunning linguist, indeed. Indeed. Congratulations, Nicholas. All right, fam, make sure you're joining the fam today over there at SwoleNormousX.com. I will be seeing you all in the Telegram chat. I think after this, I'm going to go outside, get some sun on my nips before going to start working out, but probably going to pop on live on TikTok on the Papa Swolio page because for some reason, I'm not banned. I'm not banned on the Papa Swolio page. So come and join and hang out over there. Probably will happen. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the Telegram chat. Let's nut this beesh. Excellent mancast, everyone. Congratulations, Nicholas. Very nice. Very nice.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Oh yeah, baby. Come on now. Let's fucking go. Oh, fuck yeah.
He's on fire!
I am the danger.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Get your pronoun game on, fam. My pronouns are he, swole. Pronouns should be daily, swole.
I got hairy legs.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives I mean, think about it. More lives this year than any other year for the past 100 years.
You're insane, Gold member!
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Oh, yeah. Goddamn right. It's the fucking Daily Swole. Thanks for being here. Join the fam, swolenormousx.com. Leave us a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave 5 stars if you enjoy the show. Share it with your friends. And we'll see you back here for Fef tomorrow for episode 20, Hundo and 58 of The Sleaze. Thanks for joining me. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's the bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.